Hello friends, welcome to Systematic Physics. Here we will be guiding you for content of physics for boards, NEET and JEE. Oscillations, competitive exam corner, level 2, set 1. Let's go. Problem number 1. Two SHMs are represented by y1 is equal to a sin omega t minus phi and y2 is equal to b cos omega t minus phi. The phase difference between the two is, always keep in mind, if the phase omega d minus phi is constant in both the cases, one is expressed in sine, other is expressed in cos, the phase has to be pi by 2. I'll prove that right now. Now y1 is equal to a sin omega t minus phi, y2 is equal to b cos omega t minus phi. Now that cos omega t, to convert into sine, what I should do is I should add pi by 2 in it. So it becomes b sin omega t plus pi by 2 minus phi. Now you subtract the phase of first from the phase of second. So omega t plus pi by 2 minus phi minus omega t minus phi, that becomes pi by 2. Option A is the correct answer. Problem number 2. A mass of Hg is executing SHM is given by x is equal to 6 cos 100t plus pi by 4 centimeter. What is the maximum kinetic energy? You know the kinetic energies, like options are given to you in front of you. Now m is equal to 1 kg. See the solution. The given equation is SHM. X is equal to 6 cos 100t plus pi by 4. Comparing it with the equation of SHM, x is equal to a cos omega t plus phi. We have a is equal to 6 centimeter, that is 6 upon 100. Omega is equal to 100 radians per second. Now maximum kinetic energy is half mv square. You put all the values, that is m a omega. You can write v max is equal to a omega. You write all the values out there. So you get the maximum kinetic energy is 18 joule. That is option D is the correct answer. Problem number 3. A particle of mass m is executing oscillations about the origin on the x-axis. Its potential energy U is equal to c into x cube, where c is a positive constant. If the amplitude of oscillation is a, then the time period t is. Options are right in front of you. Now we know that ux is equal to c into x raised to 3. Del u by del x, if I differentiate this, I get 3cx square. But del u by del x is equal to force, which is a restoring force. So restoring force F is equal to 3cx square. Now F is equal to kx, right? X gets cancelled from both the sides. K is equal to, K by M is equal to omega square. So K is equal to M into omega square. So what I get? M into omega square is equal to 3cx. So omega square is equal to 3c by M into x. So omega square is directly proportional to x. If x is maximum, which is amplitude, so I can say omega square is directly proportional to a. So omega is directly proportional to a raised to half. If omega is directly proportional to a raised to half, t would be inversely proportional to a raised to half. So that is option A is the correct answer. Problem number 4. Two springs of force constant K1 and K2 have equal highest velocities when executing SHM. Then the ratio of their amplitudes given their masses are equal. It's a very simple problem. Highest velocities are a1 omega 1 is equal to a2 omega 2. So we get a1 by a2 is equal to omega 2 by omega 1. Now omega 2 is known to you. Square root of k2 by m, because mass is same, and omega 1 is equal to square root of k1 by m. So that m gets cancelled from numerator and the denominator, and I get it as square root of k2 by k1. So option D is the correct answer. Problem number 5. 2 point masses of 3 kg and 1 kg are attached to opposite ends of a horizontal spring whose spring constant is 300 Newton per meter as shown in the adjacent figure. The natural frequency of vibration of the system is. Options are right in front of you. Here we'll use the concept of reduced mass, which I have explained you earlier, where mu is equal to m1 m2 upon m1 plus m2. So mu is equal to 0.75 kg. The frequency of vibration mu is equal to 1 upon 2 pi square root of k by m. Put all the values and you get that frequency as 10 by pi. Put pi as 3.14. So the value of the frequency would be close to 3 Hz. A particle is executing SHM of amplitude 25 centimeter and time period 3 seconds. What is the minimum time required for the particle to move between the 2 points 12.5 centimeter on either side of the mean position? Options are there in front of you. Here A is equal to 25 centimeter, T is equal to 3 seconds. Let the particle be at the location minus 12.5 centimeter at T is equal to T1 and plus 12.5 centimeter at T is equal to T2. So using the equation x is equal to a cos 2 pi t by capital T plus 5, we get the following equation. So first you write it as minus 12.5. When you write it as minus 12.5, you get cos of 2 pi T1 by 3 plus 5 is equal to minus half. So that is cos of 2 pi by 3. So I get 2 pi T1 plus 3 pi is equal to 2 pi. That is the first equation. Now second condition I put, that is plus 12.5, and you get that 2 pi T2 plus 3 pi is equal to pi. Now you have to solve these two equations simultaneously, and I get T1 minus T2 is equal to 0.5 seconds. Option A is the correct answer. A man stands on a weighing machine placed on a horizontal platform. The machine reads 50 kg. By means of a suitable mechanism, the platform is made to execute harmonic vibrations up and down with a frequency of 2 vibrations per second. What will be the maximum reading of the weighing machine? The amplitude of the vibration is 5 centimeter. Take G is equal to 10 meter per second square. Let us see the solution. Here M is equal to 50 kg. Velocity nu, the frequency, is equal to 2 per second. Amplitude is 5, that is 0.05 meter. The maximum acceleration is equal to omega square into A. So I put that omega is equal to 2 pi nu, the whole square it would be. So it becomes 4 pi square nu square into A. Now I put all the values. So I get acceleration as 7.9 meter per second square. Maximum force acting on a man would be equal to M into G plus A max. I put A max value as 7.9 and I get it as 895 Newton, that is 89.5 kgf. The displacement of particle executing periodic motion is given by y is equal to 4 cos square t by 2 sine of 1000 t. Find independent constituents of SHMs. Options are given to you. Y is equal to 4 cos square t by 2 sine 1000 t. Now 2 cos square t by 2 is what? 1 plus cos t. So I put that value there. So 2 into 1 plus cos t sine 1000 t. 2 sine 1000 t plus 2 cos t sine 1000 t. Now you have to apply a formula again here. Cos t into sine 1000 t is basically 2 cos A into sine B. So the formula becomes 2 sine 1000 t plus sine 1001 t plus sine 999 t. Thus, the given periodic motion is a combination of three independent SHM, which are given by y1 is equal to 2 sine 1000 t, y2 is equal to sine 1001 t, and y3 is equal to sine 999 t. So the option A is the correct answer. As shown in the figure, system consisting of massless pulley, a light spring of force constant K and a block of mass M. If the block is slightly displaced vertically downwards from its equilibrium position and release, find the expression for frequency of vertical oscillation. Options are right in front of you. Now you know that in equilibrium due to weight M, the spring is stretched by say y0. When further depressed by a small distance y, the restoring force will be F is equal to minus K y plus y0 minus mg. So I put that value K y plus y0 minus K y0. So F is equal to minus Ky. Now we know that A is equal to F upon M. So my A would be equal to K into y by M. As acceleration is proportional to the displacement y and opposite to y, the motion is SHM and the frequency of the oscillation nu would be equal to 1 upon 2 pi square root of K by M. So option C is the correct answer. A uniform rod of mass M and length L0 is pivoted at one end and is hanging in the vertical direction. The period of small angular oscillations of the rod is. Now you know I, when the rod is rotating about one of its end, I is equal to ml square upon 3. Now moreover, the length L of the pendulum is equal to distance of oscillation of axis to the center of mass of the rod, that is equal to L0 by 2. So now if I write T is equal to 2 pi square root of I upon mg into L, you write I is equal to 1 by 3 mLO square. Mg, that h, that height of rotation would be L0 by 2. When I substitute all these values, I get T is equal to 2 pi square root of 2L0 upon 3g. For this, you need to apply formula of compound pendulum.
We have tried giving you the subject knowledge in very systematic manner. Please like and share the video with your friends and subscribe to stay connected with systematic physics.
Thank you.